This is Switch. I'm going to be your ghetto tour guide today. This is Admiral Court. And this is a fucking dump, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see, you got some transients. You have windows covered in cardboard here. Look at this. That's when you know it's trash right there. You got windows covered in cardboard. This place is a fucking shithole. This guy, he don't give a fuck. Yep, this place is a fucking shithole. Admiral Court. Oh, and then we're going to transition right into one of the shittier fucking parts over here. And some of these places I've actually lived in. This next road here is Western Avenue. It's notorious for being a fucking dump in town. I'm just doing a little video here on some of the places I've stayed in or lived in around Green Bay when I was in trouble with the law and thought I was a big shot. On the right here's a fucking shithole. Anyway, it's not that bad there. Up here, it actually sometimes don't look too bad during the day. You don't really see much until the night comes out, and then if you're walking down the road, I mean, for the most part, you won't have a problem, but oh boy, I don't know. There's been some robberies and killings. I'll show you right on the spot where one guy just got murdered a year ago up here. Here we go down Western Avenue now here. I just left that light and we're only a block away from Admiral Court there, that fucking dump. I'm going to take you right to the spot. I stayed here on the right. A couple stories I can give you that are funny. There used to be a kid, I don't know if they ever caught him. This place is full of drugs right here and fucking wackos. Right here, a guy got shot to death right here. Right fucking here. Right here where we're looking. Boom, 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 boom. They found him out there in the, I don't know if they found him here or in the grass. He got shot, I think, 7 times. Anyway, I stayed here. It's a fucking shithole. It's sad that people that work and everything else have to raise a family in this. I mean, Western Avenue apartments. They got 3 buildings like this. We don't have projects in Green Bay per se. This is your, kind of like your projects. Anyway, yeah, a guy got shot, I think, 7 times there to death a year ago. Nothing but mental illness around here and drugs and abuse. And then you got some poor people that are just trying to make it. And a lot of sex offenders. It's the only place in town that sex offenders can live that I'm aware of. So you got all that mixed right into each other. Like I said, see on your left here, look at, you got all these busted cars and yeah, for rent. Good luck. You're better off fucking sleeping in the woods. See, they got all these you got multiple complexes. I've lived in 2 of them. And it's just fucking... One neighbor borrows a cigarette and you fucking knock on your door every 5 fucking minutes. Anyway, this is the Western Avenue apartments. They're horrible. Notorious in town for being horrible. I stayed here for a while, on and off, in building A and B. And the funny story is, there used to be they're guessing it was a younger guy because he always got away, and he'd hit he'd go through the buildings. It's all speculation if he was on drugs or what, and he'd set off all the fire alarms, and I'm talking every single day. The people wouldn't even care anymore. They wouldn't even leave, and they couldn't cut the buzzers or nothing because it's against, fire code. So this guy would hit you'd be sleeping and buzzers would be going off all night long. It was absolutely horrible. Smells like cat piss. You have the buzzer going ring, 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 ring. And I'm talking, the fire department got so sick of showing up that it would go off for sometimes 6 hours at a time. You know, it got to the point where some of the tenants were cutting the alarm, the speaker systems out. They'd have to come replace them. Yeah. I've seen people get robbed. Yep, it's a shithole. That was your Western Avenue Apartments. Coming down Shawano Avenue here on Platten Street. Another honorable mention. Pretty much in it actually doesn't look too bad today out here. It's mostly at night. You got another pretty much open drug trade going on around here. There's no shortage of fucking trouble and fucking drugs. And this guy's shotgunning beer right here. I missed him though. Yeah, you don't look happy. Missed him on camera. I should have got him, but he looked like he was ready to. He had enough in life already. I'm never gonna get the fuck out of here now. He's probably wondering why is this guy. He's looking. Why is this guy got a camera? He really is too. Fuck him. Maybe you get an angle of them up here on the right. They're shotgunning beers. He's mean mugging me. I don't give a shit. Fuck him. I don't care at all. Up here on the right, I don't know if my camera's gonna pick those guys up on the bench there. They're already shotgunning beers in the morning. Yep, another fucking shithole. I forgot what it was called. I should have looked at the apartment name. Another fucking dump. Hardworking people in this town got to live in these areas sometimes for bad situations and everything else. They have to go to work. It's impossible. I'm telling you, I've tried it. It's not happening. You're better off. You and your family are better off sleeping in the woods, making a. Yeah, now leasing. Yeah, what a fucking joke. All right, next. Yeah, he's pushing his cart. I'm not going to get his way. He's talking to himself. A lot of mental illness. It's not like I'm being mean. It is what it is. I don't know any of their stories, and I feel bad and everything. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, back here, I've lived in a couple houses, and you got some really good homeowners here. And you got some real fucking losers that are destroying the whole community, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. But I live back here, and there was they literally had gunshots, a shootout right in the front of our house. I collected the bullet casings and everything. The cops never even came. Nobody gave a shit. Found, I don't know, 9 or 10 bullet casings right in the driveway. They weren't shooting at me, I don't think, or nothing like that. I didn't hear any bullets hit the house, but they were firing them off like 38s, Oak Street. This is a fucking dump. You got some really good homeowners all over here. Up at the park, they had a triple homicide, I believe, not too long ago. I was looking for this park. They had a park over here where there was a triple homicide not too long ago. Yep, gunman walked up, open fired, young guys, shot them all to death. All gone. Walked right up on them. I don't know what it is with shitholes and railroad tracks, but they always seem to follow every shitty apartment or place to live in this town is on the railroad tracks, which is strange to me. I don't get that, and it's quite the what do you call that? Transportation network for crime at night. We used to walk the tracks. You can walk it all the way from Western Avenue there all the way down through the whole city, and from one dump to another. Yep. It's not all bad people around here, but every other house. Like I said, we lived over here, and our neighbor was on us like flies on shit. We weren't even bad people, you know. Right here we lived for 4 months, fighting, arguing, didn't even want to come home. Right here. Fucking neighbors are miserable people. The owner was a fucking slumlord. Look at it. He didn't keep nothing up. This is where I found all the gunshot casings, right here in this driveway. They shot the guns off. I'm not even gonna get into that. I lived there. It was fucking horrible. Now, right on the corner of that street, you have one of the most notorious gas stations. So many shootings, it's probably can't even count them, and robberies. Right here at the Marathon. Marathons around here are notorious for that shit. And this place is a dump. And you'll see people congregating here, police, you name it. Yeah, this is a notorious dump in Green Bay. And everybody in these back neighborhoods off of Western, and like I just showed you there on 13th, 12th, 14th, they'll all be around here congregating, waiting for some sucker they think they can rob or whatever else they're doing. Alright, heading east. Here's a fucking shitty liquor store right here. They used to sell 25-cent fucking Newports. Smith Street, I lived right here, and it is a fucking shithole. $300 a month I paid. It's up here on the left in the back. Let me see if I know which one it is. It was a greenhouse at the time, that was years ago. I mean, it don't look too bad right now. Actually, I could complain, but it don't look that bad as it was. It was a fucking dump. Where was my house? Is this it? Sure is. Back there, that back stairway back there, there's an apartment with 300 square feet. I mean, you walk into the kitchen, there's a bathroom almost in the kitchen. To the left is a bedroom. That's it. 300 square feet, $300. What a fucking dump. We stayed there, and I don't even know what to say about it, but that's the way it was. Right here in Green Bay, behind University Avenue and the Boys and Girls Club. What a fucking shithole, $300. I'm trying to find the alley we used to live in. There's multiple alleys here off of North Irwin. We used to live over here. Here it is. Here it is. There's gotta be it. Let me look. Yeah. It's over here. What a fucking dump. We used to live here, me and Wally. We had no idea what we were going to do with our lives back then. None. I ended up moving into an RV, you know, and taking off to Las Vegas to run away from some bullshit charges I had for disorderly conduct. Yeah, that was it. That was that fucking shithole. It was hard to tell because of the it was hard to tell because of the garage had burnt down. And well, I thought I had to get this fucking on camera. I never seen that much smoke before. What are we doing? What are we doing? That has a head gasket problem there, I think. Almost want to fucking see how far this makes it. I'll be for the ready. Well, just off of Webster here. Coming up to another beautiful neighborhood. This town. Nice church though. Left and right, filled with houses. You got your occasional people that are older that have bought them. Now for projects, this really is the, here on the right is the only place I would really call the Forge on Webster. The only real type of project building, I guess you could call. But there's a lot of good people here too. So, but there's a lot of bad. They'll accept anybody on the lease that's got prior evictions and stuff. So you get a handful of people that are just struggling, and a handful of people that are just ruining for everybody. Back here, we're heading down. What is this name of this shit hole? Now, the sad thing is you got a lot of people that are decent in here. It's just that when the bad ones move in, they destroy the whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, they just turn it into an absolute dump. Here's Roosevelt. Drive around here a little bit. Maybe we'll see some action. Keep my camera rolling and see if we see some action back here. During the day, everybody's sleeping, you know. Trouble don't start till about 6 in the afternoon. You know? As you can see, when they got the nice rags hanging in the windows, and half the windows are busted out, and oh yeah, If you don't think just because this is a smaller town, you can find trouble back here, you sure can. Half these houses got 5 different families living in them. And then you guys see on the right there, you got a really nice little house. You know, you got some people that take so much pride in their neighborhood, and then here we are, Irwin. Stayed here with some buddies for a while on and off. It was their house. I just slept in the basement and that. Right here on the right. Which one was it here? Might be up a little ways here. Where is it? Oh, if those walls could talk. Neighbors pulling out. Right here it is, where these kids are playing. If trees could talk around here, there's about 100 bullet holes in them. I've seen people shooting right out the window at them. Next. Here's where the, right off that same road there is where the Packers, original, out there to the right, if you can see, is Joanne's swim and skate park. But right here, this East High School, this is where the Packers, original field was right here. I'll drive through quick. This school is a fucking shithole. I don't know. I've heard rumors that they're trying to clean it up, but you've seen the neighborhoods around it. They can only do so much. Looks like they got something going on here. Anyway. I don't even think I need to get out of the car to show you. I'll just pull up to the sign here and back it off. Okay, there it is. There it is. Green Bay High School, City Stadium. They used to call it City Field. There it is. There ain't nothing to see. They got the scoreboard lit up 0-0. You can see. I'm not driving or I'm not getting out of the car today. There's no point. Not until I have people that view my channel. There it is, where the Packers originally started. Packing company. Next. Oh, Riverside Ballroom here. And I thought I'd throw this in there. February 1st, 1959, just 2 days before they were killed in a plane crash. JP, the Big Bopper, and Buddy Holly performed here at Riverside Ballroom. Just before, you know, the saying, the day the music died. Record snowfalls, freezing cold weather. They should have had it called off, but it wasn't. And they made the fatal decision that they're gonna take a bus ride. What else we got here? Looks like the Packers practiced here. You see this? Because of freezing temperatures, they worked out here following a snowstorm in 1942. In 59, nearly 1,000 guests filled the ballroom for the Packers kickoff dinner, Vince Lombardi's first season as head coach. Hey, that's something different. I just thought I'd throw this in my video. Something nice considering all the shitholes. But they're not. I mean, it looks like they're working out here, so maybe they're gonna. And they got some stupid wooden statue out here. You'd think they'd do more with this, considering, you know, how historic it is. Like I said, I don't know the whole story. I was driving by to another dump to live in Green Bay, and I thought I have to show this quick. What the hell? This is their memorial. I mean, come on, Green Bay. Look at this. And that looks like just somebody just put it up there. There you go. The Big Bopper, Frankie and Buddy Holly. I mean, it's not the worst work I've ever seen, but I mean, come on, such a historical site like this. Anyways, BB's Bar, I didn't mention them in my bar videos. It's a fun time. Right there, right across the street. Looks like they're doing work here. I hope they're gonna keep the same accoutrement, I suppose is the word. Anyway, there it is. Riverside Ballroom. Last stop before Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper's fateful end. And just off Ashland Avenue here. Norwood's going to be the road we're looking at. But up here on the left, you got Economy Inn. It's probably the biggest fucking shithole dump you can find for a motel in Green Bay. I actually seen guys passed out on the balconies years ago shooting dope on the back. No, I'm not even kidding. They tried to do a repaint here, but let's be real, it's we can see right through the facade. It's a horrible place. You want bed bugs, this is your spot here. It's a shithole. Yep. They used to have some balconies out there. I seen a junkie, they had to get him a Narcan. He was passed out right on the balcony, which is nothing new in this country, but that was, even before this big, we noticed this epidemic. Up here on the right, Norwood Avenue. Honorable mention, this place is an absolute fucking turd. No shortage of pit bulls for sale, I'm sure. Had a couple buddies live there. You open up one of these, they opened up a door and there's a couple different rooms and they had about 100 pit bulls in here for sale. It don't look too bad today out here. I had a guy threatened to shoot me with a pistol out here in this parking lot 10 years ago. Another fucking shithole. Actually, I mean, they make it look a lot better than some of the places we've seen. Yep. Yeah, I can't say. I don't think it was this building here. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because they kind of look similar. Oh, it was this next one here on the right. It was the one where some guy had said he wanted to buy a car from me, and then I showed up and they're threatening to shoot me with a pistol because I wouldn't give it to him for basically nothing. Nice old F-150 here. Buy a hybrid, I need the gas. There you go. Anyway, now turning on Showing Street. Now on the left here, me and my buddies stayed here. Oh, it's a fucking dump. Top 10. No question. This is a dump. I think we paid back then $200 a month or something. The doors didn't even work. We screwed our doors shut. We had people coming in and stealing our stuff through the window. I mean, this place is an absolute trash can over here. Right there we stayed. Right here. I'd walk in, but there ain't nothing to see. You got a hallway with beat up doors. We used to have to come through the windows on the side to get in because somebody broke our doorknob off, robbing our apartment. Right here. What a fucking dump. I'm just, and I'm starting to realize this could go on for, hours. You know? Hey. I'm starting to realize these videos could go on for hours and I'm just having fun. I'm not getting paid or nothing. But I have a feeling that I could be making this video for hours. So I'll cut short probably, and if this series picks up, it picks up. But yeah, right back here off of Lime Kiln. Yep. Everybody's up to no good. Yep. Then on the right here you'll have welfare housing. And it's supposed to be only women and children over here on the right. Oh yeah, that's what they say. Nobody's following that rule. I stayed there, right here on the right. It's supposed to be only women and children. It's supposed to be for welfare. Yeah, that rule is broken right at about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Everybody shows up that's not supposed to be there. Anyway, I'm going to take you into probably one of the most notorious neighborhoods around town. Like I said, there's probably 25 more neighborhoods. I'm just hitting a couple of them and then make a little video on it and see how it does. Anyway, back here is probably one of the worst around town. I mean, don't get me wrong, anywhere can have, it's bad. This is probably going to be the worst street. It's been notoriously the worst street in all all of Green Bay for a long time. I used to deliver pizzas. One time I went here and the neighbors had ripped all the signs off, all the numbers off the apartment, so you couldn't. It's Imperial Lane. The neighbors ripped all the signs off the apartment so you couldn't tell what number you're at. Not too long ago, delivery drivers had their car stolen here as well. Anyway, the GPS kept sending me to this location and I couldn't find it because they tore the numbers off, and I was new, so I just kept going, looking, and it ended up being over here on the right, not here, but let me see where this dump is. It's back here. I went in there and they didn't even have a door on their apartment. The cops kicked the door off, and I had to knock on the side of the wall. And the kids were like home alone. They didn't leave me a tip or nothing. I didn't care. I was just happy to get the hell out of there. It was a 20-minute. Who knows how many people shot at that park. Anyway, I went upstairs and it was this apartment right here. Right here. On the right. Looks like the numbers are back on. Right here. I went upstairs on the right there, and they didn't even have a fucking door. The cops had kicked the door off, and I had to knock on the side of the wall, and the kids opened the fucking curtains that they put up for a door. I mean, just depressing. Like I said, not too long ago, somebody got their car stolen, their delivery car. They were dumb enough to leave the car running to run upstairs. That's all it took. Their car was gone. That was a couple weeks ago. And I never personally lived in any of these. Why would I? I'd rather live in the woods. I can see if you need a house for your kid, but even then, I mean, come on, man. Look at this rundown, ramshackle. Look at this, just garbage bags on the side of the road, you know. I mean, I wouldn't bring my family here. I don't have a family, but if I had one, I mean, you're better off sleeping on in the woods with a tent. Shopping cart there. I'll drive back around, you'll see the shopping cart. I mean, every garage door is busted. There's nothing you can do, you know, for people. Somebody's gonna think I'm the feds one day and they're gonna open fire on me. Would you want to live here? Broken glass, garbage, fucking trash. Oh my God, no insurance, nothing. I mean, it's the sad thing is I'm just trying to remember. I just sitting here daydreaming about how me and some of my buddies made it out of all this shit, you know. But what are you gonna do if you live over here, you know? And I have nothing against some of the people. I'm just saying, how are you going to go to work every day and come back and pay $1,000 to live in that shithole? Imperial Lane. Fucking dump. Top 5. Hey, we got some turkeys. Up close and personal. I have to throw it in. I was on my way turning around. Somebody followed me out of Imperial Lane. Got some turkeys. Gobble, 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 gobble. Like and subscribe.